Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce, and it's time for a little NBA basketball. It's Tuesday Hoops, and it's next. It'll be Kevin Durant, the Oklahoma City Thunder, facing off against the Orlando Magic. And now, it's out to Orlando with Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, and Steve Kerr.
Get ready, everyone, and State Farm presents the starting lineups. First for the Thunder. Westbrook and Harden in the backcourt. And at the center position, the big guy from Texas, Kendrick Perkins. He's a superstar, no doubt, and what a huge boost for this team, night in and night out. And it's Durant, and it's Ibaka in at the four-man position. And for Orlando, Gilbert Arenas is out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Dwight Howard locking down the middle. He's the definition of a superstar and is always a major factor. Then it's Hedo Turkoglu, and it's Davis in at the four. Gets the bucket. Harden's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
Boy, I tell you what, fellas, you know it had to be a very disappointing end to the season last year for Orlando. They got bounced out of the playoffs by the Hawks in just 6 games.
Redick for three, gets it to go.
They get those 3 points back in a hurry, don't they?
Yeah, they sure did. Didn't take them long at all to respond.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Stan Van Gundy.
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that he had to imprint on his team not to get overwhelmed when this offense gets hot and starts putting up points in bunches. He said it'll be tough at times, but as long as we keep working hard and make them work harder, we'll be able to weather any storm. Guys.
Great, thank you, Doris. Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throwdown there.
That's just a beautiful fast break.
Definitely. Textbook all the way to the nice finish at the rim.
And the Magic with possession.
You know, Kevin, in his 3rd year in the NBA last season, Russell Westbrook really blossomed into a player that you could call an all-star. He played at a high level, career highs in assists and points.
Howard hits the jumper.
Just another one of his many post moves down low.
Now Westbrook. And Durant backing in. And the jam by Kevin Durant. Now Sprite Slam Cam to replay that one.
How's that for finishing with flavor?
Absolutely fantastic.
I think he was saving that one for a special occasion.
More on Westbrook, Steve, also had his best field goal percentage and free throw percentage to boot.
Well, his free throw is so important because he's athletic and he can attack and get to the rim so often. I would like to see his field goal percentage go up a little bit, though. He's in that 44% range. I think he can get better with his shooting, and that'll come as his career goes on.
Well, that's not really what typically happens for someone with his touch around the rim. That's a surprise.
Here's Turkoglu, and the rejection by Perkins. Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Nick Collison's checked in for Kendrick Perkins. Here's Davis. Picked up by Collison. Here's Redick. Backing down is Howard. Shoots inside, and it's good. Howard's got his second bucket.
Well, he knows his role, he embraces it, and he's really a guy that you can go to offensively. Wow, so good. On the run, knocking down that shot. That's tough.
Scott Brooks, winner of the 2010 Coach of the Year award. He and, of course, Kevin Durant have been a big reason why the Thunder have moved up the ladder to become one of the league's elite teams.
Well, that's the problem. You turn the ball over, and your defense just isn't set up at the other end.
And sometimes when it happens that way, it almost feels like a 4-point bucket.
Here's Turkoglu. Defended by Durant. Turkoglu against Durant. Turkoglu kicks it over to Arenas. He dishes it to Howard. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. 6 points for Howard. Back to Brooks for a second. It's been amazing to see him transform his team from what they were, Steve, to what they are now. Well,
every year they've taken steps forward, and now they're poised to become one of the elite teams in the league. It gets a lot tougher, though, from here on out. The honeymoon is over, and it's time for them to get to that elite level, and they've got to get better. They have to make some internal improvement.
Redick with the bucket. 5 points in the game.
He got one step ahead of the defense on that one. Excellent job.
Here's Westbrook. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. So for the Magic, Ryan Anderson, who's checked in for Davis. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Gilbert Arenas. That's good from Westbrook.
Tell you what, Russell Westbrook was a big part of the Thunder's run in the playoffs last year. At times he could take over games, and that's what I like about him. He's a guy that can be a difference maker.
The Thunder making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. .129 left in the first. Robinson against Howard. Misses from close range. Well, Clark was talking about Westbrook. He was averaging more shot attempts in the playoffs, Steve, than he was in the regular season.
Well, and I didn't have any problem with that. I mean, sometimes in the playoffs, the defense is tougher and your more athletic players have to create for themselves, particularly at the end of the shot clock. The big thing for Westbrook is just developing his point guard skills and understanding circumstances and game situations, time and score, that kind of thing. And I think he's going to get better and better as he goes. Forward.
Here's Robinson. Kicks it to Cephalosha. He passes to Muhammad. It's picked off. Orlando trailing here. Nelson, right side. Uncovered. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
It has been all offense here early.
It sure has been. I mean, both teams clicking, and it's been an entertaining game as well, guys.
Cephalosha's shot is good.
Beautiful dish there and a superb finish.
Nelson against Robinson. Nelson outside. And again, it's the Magic from deep. Here's Oklahoma City. Here's Muhammad. No good with the triple.
You got to be careful, though. There's a real balancing act. You can't let your ego try to run your offense. You could see he really wanted to answer that made three with one of his own. Not the best decision.
Goes up from the top of the key. And again, it's Jameer Nelson. Nelson's got 7. Deep 2 from Robinson. Hits it.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, with a basket.
And, guys, he got it off just in time. Nice play.
It's all tied in Orlando. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far.
Look, I mean, the Thunder 2 seasons ago managed to give the Lakers a run for their money in the first round, but in this last season's playoffs, they put the league on notice with their sights, word, and heart much higher.
Well, it's been back and forth. Really good battle here.
Yeah, real strong battle, guys, and it looks like it may come down to which team has the ball last as far as who wins.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. For Gilbert Arenas, who's trying to resurrect his career after 3 knee surgeries and a controversial end to his time with the Wizards, he bears the scars from both. He said, as much as people were down on me, I was down on myself. The suspension broke my spirit. I just thought I didn't want to be a part of this anymore. But guys, in a new town, a new role, a chance to start again for Gilbert.
Yeah, good situation for him. Thanks, Doris. And I think, Clark, around the league, the Thunder have been held up as the example of how you build a contender from the ground up. They certainly, Steve, lived up to that praise, I thought, this past season.
Yeah, they really seem to have all the pieces that a team needs to contend for a championship. The star player in Kevin Durant, great point guard, and Russell Westbrook. They've got complementary pieces as well. And now it's just a matter of letting this team grow and move forward together.
Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for the Magic. The Thunder also with a sub. Durant's checked in. Now here's Arenas, looking for his first bucket of the game. Knocks it down from 19 feet. And it's a tie ball game. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, both teams still kind of feeling each other out here, and neither team has been able to find an edge in this game. How about Kevin Durant for Oklahoma City? So low maintenance. Signed that long-term extension with the Thunder. He doesn't mind playing in a smaller market. Just wants to play basketball and win games.
Richardson covering. He gathers. Durant. That's good. Durant's got 7 points. Here's Arenas. Steve, you mentioned Kevin Durant's extension with the Oklahoma City Thunder in a summer that saw all the fanfare around LeBron's decision, move to Miami. Durant's new contract, absolutely a low-key affair.
And that's his personality. The young fellas say, do you or be me. That's what you got to do. Not a big showman. That's not his nature. Loves the game. Hangs out in the gym. Homebody. Works at it. Gets home. Gets off his feet. I mean, he's high performance, low maintenance. You love that.
A lot of good qualities.
Yeah.
Durant against Richardson. The dish to Richardson. Takes the 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Fellas, they are heating up from outside now.
Yep, of their last 5 hoops, 3 of them have come from long range. Another 3 goes down, guys.
Yeah, you got to get up into them defensively. I mean, you got to put pressure on guys and make them put the ball on the floor.
It's stolen by Ibaka.
Excellent steal that time. Pesky defensive play on his part.
And that one's good. He has 5.
Well, I like the way he fed that ball inside with precision there.
Well, the Magic had multiple roster changes a season ago. And yet, with Dwight Howard manning the middle, they managed to put together another terrific season.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Anderson. Turkoglu comes in for Quentin Richardson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jason Richardson. Arenas against Westbrook. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the Magic ending, as you said, Steve, with a good home record. 29 wins at home last year. Clark, that follows up that point very nicely.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, that total was the best for any non-division winner in the Eastern Conference. They'd like to have had that number above 30 this year, but 29 is still impressive.
Respectable.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's covered by Arenas. Shot left block. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Well, after that strong start to this game, he's really picked it up here in the second.
Stolen by Durant. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kevin, in 2010, the Thunder lost to the Lakers in the playoffs in a 6-game series that was highly competitive, and it remained a big motivation for the improvement of the Thunder. Kevin Durant was completely moved by the standing ovation the Thunder received after the Game 6 loss on their home floor. After losing in the Western Conference Finals to the Mavs this past season, we might see even more of a leap by this talented young team this year. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Thunder will be as hungry as ever this season.
And with the Thunder, you can see the connection they have with their fans. I mean, the players are playing for the entire state every time they take the court.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. Harden the pass to Perkins. And the Thunder, another three.
Good team play there. You move the ball until you find the right shot for the right person.
They're a well-oiled machine, Steve. I mean, working extremely well as a cohesive unit. Every pass delivered on time and on target. A lot of ball movement and player movement. It's a thing of beauty.
And the basket by Turkoglu.
That's 9 straight points coming off 3 three-pointers. The defense just getting shelled.
Steve, the threes are killing them. I think they've got to find a way to chase them off the three-point line.
Launches it. And again, it's Orlando with the three. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
Steve, so close.
Well, such a seesaw affair, back and forth. I mean, this has been an unbelievable game to watch.
And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are. They're going to review the tape.
I think they're going to be able to see pretty clearly on the replay that the shot left his hands in time, guys. The evidence is right there.
Yeah, and this is a big call, guys. I mean, they're going to take a very close look at it, even if it seems clear-cut at first glance.
And they're going to count it. They're overturning the original call after looking at the replay.
Yeah, good to see them get that one right. That's exactly why we have this rule in place. And I like it. Each basket is so important in these games that you've just got to make sure you get it right at the end of the quarters.
2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center.
From the 2K Sports Studios, I'm Damon Bruce. We got a tight one out at Amway Center. Time to tip off the HP Halftime Report. Oklahoma City up on top against Orlando. They've been a terror in transition, dicing up the D on the open court. It's been a Russell Westbrook clinic in this one against the Magic D. He's up to 14 points and has added some assists to his totals as well. And for Orlando, they're looking good in their own right. Their second unit making its impact felt offensively. They've come in ready to roll. We've seen Gilbert Arenas. He's having a superb game. He's got 10 points, and he's stacking up the assists, too, keeping the defense off balance with his passing. Some very impressive basketball being played by these two in today's game. They'll want to keep it going in the second. And now we send you back to the broadcast. Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke all coming up with the second half.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Here's Arenas.
You know, fellas, this Oklahoma City team is built the right way. I mean, it's been done with patience through the draft. I mean, you've got to have some good fortune there when you're talking about the draft. The money's been spent wisely. And now I think they're starting to approach the finished product, a team capable of winning NBA titles for years to come. Certainly they'll be contending for them, you would think.
Sure. And for the Thunder, they've been a team that has preached defense first. And with the addition of Kendrick Perkins, that certainly adds now to a big athletic and physical, tough team up front. And really from top to bottom, Steve.
Yeah, and they've got a nice bench, too, Kevin. There's not a whole lot lacking on this roster. But what they have to do is improve from within. Last year, I thought they were exposed in the playoffs. They didn't get great shots. They didn't look fluid offensively. Those are areas that they can improve upon.
Durant gets called for the reach. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Davis. Howard with the screen on Ibaka. Turkoglu outside. The three is launched. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. Turkoglu's got 9.
And if their last 5 makes, all have been from long range.
Yeah, and the defense has not done a good job of pressing in and denying. I mean, they're hanging back, playing on their heels. They're not being the aggressors here, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
Stolen by Durant. Deflected. It's stolen by Davis. It's stolen by Ibaka.
He's got to tighten up his game, guys. That's 5 turnovers for him.
That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
Defense wasn't able to get back fast enough to contest.
Well, they were caught flat-footed after committing the turnover that time, guys.
Here's Arenas. He's got 10.
Well, you look at Kevin Durant's body, those long limbs, you see why he has a chance to be really good defensively, because he can cut off passing lanes and really slide his feet and get in front of people and even block shots at the rim.
Harden dishes to Durant. Over Turkoglu. Again, the Thunder score. And Kevin Durant has grown, Steve, in the NBA as a defender. And Clark, you and I were talking about that. He has made a commitment to doing a better job at that end of the floor.
He really has, and that's what great players do, Kevin. You and I have talked about it. They don't rest on their laurels. He has not rested, and the other great thing is he knows he still has room to grow and get better, and he's willing to put in the work to do that.
Well, Oklahoma City has been gradually improving over the last few seasons, and one of the things they've done better at is winning on the road. Last year, 25-16, one of the very best marks in the NBA.
The Magic making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here is Durant. He's got 14. Defended by Turkoglu. For 3. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Durant. 22 points for Russell Westbrook. And for the Thunder, that continued improvement on the road. And Steve, you just said 25-16. Clark, one of the signals of their growth into a legitimate contender.
Well, Kevin, they've got a lot of the things you need to have to win on the road. They rebound the basketball. They're a good free throw shooting team. They've got the best scorer in the league, one of the best scorers in the league, in Kevin Durant. And they can put the ball in the basket as a team. Again, I really think you've got to be able to score when you go on the road. Offensively, you've got to be able to put pressure on the home team's defense, and Oklahoma City has that capability.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Turkoglu's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, these threes are picking them apart. I mean, 4 out of the last 5 shots against them, all uncontested, and all of our threes.
Yeah, the defense just looked.
And Kevin Durant with the slam. Replay here. Sprite Slam Cam showing it once more.
Boy, that's a dunk you will not see very often. You won't pass that one by.
No doubt. About that.
I wish he would, though. Can never see too many of those.
Turkoglu outside. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
He has looked very comfortable from three-point land today.
Well, the bulk of his points, that's where they've come from.
So for the Magic, Glenn Davis is checked in for Howard. Richardson comes in for Earl Clark. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Gilbert Arenas. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Nazi Muhammad's checked in for Ibaka. Daquan Cook comes in for Kevin Durant. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for James Harden. And Nate Robinson is subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
Boy, that's too easy. You cannot let a shooter that good get a warm-up jump shot like that. If you do that, it'll be raining all day from out there.
Nelson with it. He's got 7. Puts up a 3. Turkoglu again from deep. Turkoglu's got 12 points here in the second half. Ball deflected, out of bounds. And they retain possession. .103 left to play in the third. And here is Robinson. He has 5. And Muhammad backing in over Nelson. Again, the Thunder score.
You know, Kevin, the back down wasn't going to work when he's outweighed by that much. Smart move to go to the jump shot.
Redick for 3. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. He's got 12.
It's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
And the basket by Turkoglu. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Howard comes in for Quentin Richardson. And it's Richardson in for J.J. Redick.
Well, that's a quality look there. The defense a bit late.
And 2 straight now from long range, putting up points in a hurry, Clark.
It's tipped. And here we go with Jameer Nelson. He has 7. Now Richardson from deep. And no good trying to get that one. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's done a great job of finding the soft spots in that defense. A very efficient game for him so far.
Yeah, and I like what he's done, Steve. I mean, he's made a couple of jumpers here or there, but what he's really done impressively is allow the game to come to him.
We're back to Orlando after this. As the fourth quarter gets rolling here, let's check out our Sprite Spark of the Game, presented by Sprite. Hey, Doris.
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Thunder put together, they get the Sprite Spark Award. They've gotten on a roll here and almost seem to have taken the heart and will right out of their opponent. We'll see if they can keep things rolling here in the fourth period, guys.
Okay, Doris, thank you. And that run, Clark, really changed the complexion of this game.
Yeah, it sure did. I thought it stirred something up in them that got them on a good run.
Yeah, got the ball rolling for them, and they were able to keep it going from there, guys.
Fade away, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. The Magic trail by 6. Here's Richardson. One shot. Book it.
What a game. This is really fun to watch.
And when games are tight like this, I mean, success or failure can really turn on small details in 1 or 2 plays.
Out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here is Durant. 3 from the inbound. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Westbrook against Arenas. That's good.
And now 6 of their last 10 points from mid-range.
Yeah, jump shot really serving these guys pretty well.
Here's Cephalosha. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. Orlando trailing here. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Easy to see why he called this timeout. They've been allowing way too many shots around the basket. And that can't continue.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. He was far from happy in the huddle and asked his players, why are we not taking care of the basketball? Don't keep forcing passes where there's no lane. We are wasting possessions, and it has to stop.
You wonder why his team's losing.
That should be absolutely illegal. Slamming it home off the alley-oop. Remarkable.
Well, his eyes got wide as he went up for that one.
And he timed his lead perfectly to meet the pass at the top of its arc.
pass to Arenas. The three gets it to go. Arenas has got 20.
He's always been the bad window washer, a streaky shooter. He's definitely one of those balloons right now.
Durant, that's good.
Needs to just going at it from deep now.
You know, it seems like what's going on here is anything you can do, I can do better territory.
That's good. 22 points for Gilbert Arenas.
He's been producing all night, and it's up to the rest of his team to start taking in a little bit.
Westbrook's to Durant. To Westbrook. Oh, that's good. The Magic played by 8. That's play. Here we go. Here's Turkoglu. It's good. It's Arenas with the assist. Arenas has got 6 assists on the game. Westbrook breaks the Turkoglu. Pass to Harden. Here's Durant in Oklahoma City again at the bucket.
Boy, they just cannot figure out a way to stop this guy to score the kick.
18 feet away, and there's Gilbert Arenas on the assist from Turkoglu. Arenas has got 9 points on the quarter.
Really last legs coming off assists.
Yeah, they're moving the ball as well as I've seen in quite some time.
Here's Durant, and in goes for the easy 2.
Boy, he's been good offensively tonight. I really like what I've seen.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk over.
He wants to make a few adjustments out there, and he's running through those with his team right now.
Here's running up. Started out by Okerman. But Green. And Shane. Here's Westbrook. He takes it to Durant. Defended by Turkoglu. It's Westbrook 3. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Westbrook's got 14 points into the second half of the ball. Now here's Turkoglu. Got a piece of
From the arc here in the second half.
now it's a timeout called by Runner. They're trailing by 9. 1:14 in the fourth quarter. Here's Turkoglu. Ready for 3. And that's good. Here's Westbrook. at this point.
What you want to do here is attack the rim, get a quick shot, and then look for forcing her over the left side.
Come down to free throw with the other man, no doubt.
And fouling now is really your only option.
And then you just got to miss the free throw so you can get back in the game.
It's a 6-point ball game.
Nice job to make them all. That's a big play to extend their lead. And you know what? They're smart. They'll get him on ball in every trip down.
It's the first that puts them up by 5. He can't convert in the second half. This misses. And here's the break. Here's Lewis. Off target. So it's Oklahoma City picking up a win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.